Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage. I'm doing a couple videos at the same time. If you like my channel and want to subscribe, I work on mostly Chevelles, but this Impala is special, and we've been working on that. And it's been about a week since we've worked on the car, and while I was gone, Paul Clark, the painter of the car, came back and put the front end on the car. So we had the front end on before. Some things weren't exactly lined up. And the only way to get the trim on is to have those fenders off. So the fenders were taken off. The hood was taken off. We had the actual hood hinges plated, and we got the trim on. So now we're ready to put the rest of the car together on the front end. As you can see, we've got some parts missing. We're looking for the front windshield molding that goes around the bottom. You can see the clips are in place already. It'll be easy to slide those on there. I'll take the clips back off, slide it into the trim, and then screw it back down. I was just making sure I had all the clips and I didn't want to lose them, so I put them in place there. Here's a list of things that we got going on that we need for the car. We do need a window regulator for the driver's side. The one did not work out on the driver's side. The window wouldn't go all the way up. I'm looking for knobs for the radio. I think I got a lead on that. The wiper motor is almost fixed and ready to ship back. We've got that out at Steve Hackel. I believe he's in Iowa. And we'll get that back and put on the car. Passenger door glass and frame. I don't have the door glass and frame for this side. I'm missing the window fender airplane on that side. Mike said he bought it, but we can never find it. So I've only got one on the passenger side. Might have to get that. Like I said, the stainless steel trim around the bottom of the windshield, and Mike needs to get us a battery, and we got the hinges. I think Mike has the seats reupholstered over at Jason's Custom Trim. A bunch of the molding that's not on the car should be back from the polisher. It should have been done already. Mike was supposed to pick that up while I was gone, but I see he started some other projects here. I'll show you in a second. But that's the deal with the Impala this week. We'll be working on that, just doing final assembly work. Yeah, it's a beautiful car, isn't it? We got several videos under production today. The 1951 truck, so look at that channel if you want to see us working on the Greg Pruitt 1951 Chevy pickup truck. But back on the 1959 Chevy Impala, today we're going to work on the wiper motor. Now, the wiper motor, as you can see, is missing, and we took that out a while ago, and we're going to put it back in now that it has been repaired and restored and everything by Steve Hackel. Steve Hackel has done several wiper motors for us now, and I'm telling you, he does a fabulous job. I mean, look at the, plating on everything is redone. The motor's all cleaned up. All sorts of repairs done. We've got some warnings on here not to try to bench test this, so I won't bench test it. I assume he's got it going good. And we've got new gaskets. We've got new mounting hardware here. I know I had to drill these out to get this out of there. So it looks absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to show you how to put that back in. Now, if you recall on my channel, we worked on a 1960 Buick Invicta, my brother's car, and Steve Hackel did the restoration work on the motor for his car. Unfortunately, I helped take it out, but we sent it out for Steve for repair, and then my brother lives in Florida, so it took a while for it to get back to him, and my brother ended up installing the wiper motor, and I really didn't do that big of a video on how to install the wiper motor. So today we will shoot a video on how to install this wiper motor back in its place. All right, so look at that tri-power motor, pretty cool. All right, try to do some close-ups here. before I try to struggle with myself to get this motor in here. I probably should wait for somebody to give me a hand, but we're going to give it a try. It's crazy because it mounts underneath here, so it's going to be hanging low here. And we got the wiring over here all ready to hook up. And then let me come over here. And I tried to clean this up a little bit this morning. You can see the, back up, there we go. We got the wiper arms on there, and it's gonna, the main motor is gonna come up through there, and then we've got one, I believe 2 and 3 holes to mount the motor with. And fortunately, Steve sent me all new screws to put in there. Very good. I had to drill those out to get them out. All right, let's take a shot at this. I've got all my bolts coming through. It's a 5/16 bolt. Originally, they were square type screw that went in here, but I welcome this change because just no way to deal with those other ones. All right, so we'll see if I can do this by myself. I don't know. Reaching around the hood here. Yeah. See how good I can do. Kind of working blind here, but it's coming through. Let's see how I can do this. We're used to working by myself at Meldrum's Monster Garage, so this is no biggie here. All right, I didn't want you to watch me struggle getting those 4 bolts in, but we got them in. You can see where they're at, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next part is to, of course, you're gonna connect these arms back up. And there's a nut that goes right here, okay? And I suggest you probably put that on first and then put this on. Now this is, you see it's a square kind of rectangular kind of slot, and you're gonna line that up, of course, on there, and then you're gonna put the nut down on there. And then you should be all hooked up and ready to go. All right, now we got the electrical to hook up, and we got 3 pins here. And then under there, I know it's hard to see, there's 2 pins. And then I assume this is the main power going into all of it. And then down there, you can see a ground strap that is bolted to the firewall. That's just a simple sheet metal screw. So we got her all installed. I'll hook the battery up and see if we got any action. Well, I haven't had her started for a while, so I thought, hey, why not start her up for the camera? Sounding pretty good. All right, I got the key on. Let's see if we get any action. Oh boy, look at that. I know you can't see it, but there we go, here's some action. Look at that, very good. So now we get some wipers on. Well, first we gotta get the excussion across there, and then we'll have some action. Wiper action. Alrighty, hey, if anybody has this trim piece that goes around the bottom here, I'm looking for that. So give me a ring if you got that trim piece. See if we got high speed too. Oh yeah, look at that, high speed action. Woo! All right, I wanted to show you the unique action that we have on the Impala for wipers. So I got some soap on there just so you could see it. So you can see, it's crazy. Yeah, so I don't have all the pieces on. I've got some excussions to go there. I want to wait till I get that trim piece before I put everything together. But there you go. That's how it works. And then you shut it off. and it goes into a park position. I might not have this one exactly straight, but so you got